Hi, welcome back to Layden's Hollow. It's been, 4 days now since I've been out of power. You're looking at one tired homesteader. I've been trying to clean up the property a little bit, trying to fix up fencing. I spent the day after the storm, I spent about half a day chasing baby pigs around, trying to get them back inside the barn because their fence was completely destroyed. All of my fencing here on the homestead is pretty much null and void right now. So I've had to lock all my animals in smaller areas. My horses are okay because I just ran a new string just around the outer part of their paddock. And they're good. As long as they see a string or a rope or a wire or anything, they will not pass. So, been fortunate that way. Like this is one of the monster trees that's come down on the homestead. This is like the root base. It's, I guess, about 7-8 feet tall. And there's, I think there's 10 of them just right here in this general vicinity. Right here in my calf paddock out there, completely wiped out. The fence that's on the far side, gone completely. There was, I think, 4 big trees that actually fell directly on top of the fence. Not across it, right on top of it. It's because we had all this wind was coming from the north, and then it switched from northwest, so it was blowing directly this way. It devastated this place. I finally got the tree off my greenhouse, but it's in pretty rough shape. Can't fix. So I'll try and, well, I have no choice. I have to get it done before winter comes. So yeah, it kind of got a good beating. It was a pretty big tree that came down across it. It could have been a lot worse. I guess I was kind of lucky that it was only on the side and not in the middle. My crazy horse has been hyper ever since the storm has been over. I guess they were freaked out a little bit, so yeah, no, the sun's shining right in my eyes here. So yeah, this is just one of the trees that's down. So yeah, I've been working at this all day. 5% of the power on PEI was non-existent yesterday. I think in the last couple of days, they got 10,000 more customers connected to the hydro line, but still, we're still, I think, at 75,000 out of power. So that's, I don't know, I think it's 75 like homes and businesses out of power. So that means probably 150,000 people are out. And there's only like 165,000 people on this island, so that's pretty significant for such a small place. I don't expect to get power here for at least a week or 2 weeks. So yeah, it's a little bit frustrating, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, I'm fortunate. I have generators. Our biggest problem now is getting gas on the island. My local gas station had a lot of damage. Their pumps actually blew over in the wind. That's how strong it was. So yeah, it's been crazy. I mean, I've been, the last 2 days I've probably put in 30 hours just trying to clean things up, make things safe for the animals again. My big pig pen, I got fortunate with that one. There was only a little bit of damage in one spot, and they didn't get out. They're trained a little bit better than the younger pigs, so they're like the horses. As long as they see a wire, they won't pass it. So yeah, it's been difficult. A lot of work. And I've only done, in 30 hours, I think I've done maybe 7 trees. But it's not just like they go in, cut them up into chunks of wood. I'm cleaning it up as I go. I mean, I'm trying to get the homestead back, at least. Well, it'll never be the same. Like my sugar bush down in the back where I did all of my maple syrup is devastated. I'd say out of 150 trees back there, I'd say I lost 100. So my sugar bush is pretty much, it's pretty much wiped out. It'll probably take me a couple years before I can even get close to producing any maple syrup anymore. Because right now, there's no way I got enough time before winter and snow flies for me to be able to even consider going back there and tapping trees. It's just not going to happen. Because I got to try to get this, the main part of the homestead right now, I got to get this all cleaned up. My fencing, like my wooden fencing along the front of my homestead, is completely wiped out. The trees went down, broke it all, smashed it. The poles that were in the ground are all broken. And I can't even go and try to fix it or do anything because the trees are leaning on the hydro lines, and I got to have the hydro guys come out and get those trees down before I can go up and fix it. And when they go to take them down, they're just going to break more of the fencing. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm even going to put the wooden fencing back this year. I think what I'm going to do is just dismantle what's left, which isn't much, and just put electric fence up there for the winter to keep the dogs and the horses in. I got to have my fence up because I'm frightened to death that, you know, one of my animals might get on the road, and I just can't have that happen. So yeah, this storm was quite a high opener. So I mean, I'm lucky because I wouldn't say I'm lucky. I guess I'm kind of lucky. Nobody got hurt. I didn't lose any animals. Our home didn't get too damaged. I got a few little problems on the roof, but nothing too major. No leaking, no nothing like that. So that's something I'm not too worried about right now. I have a video made of when I did my, brought my hay home and put my tarp on my hay and the things that I used to keep the tarps down. In the 185 and 190 kilometer-hour winds, my tarp is still on my hay. Thank God. So yeah, that worked. I'll put that video out soon. I'll actually put a link to it on the screen. It shows you exactly how I did my tarping on my hay, my big round bales of hay. So yeah, this I've been trying to burn these things, like to burn the brush in with the root system that's on the tree, because like I said, this thing is about 8 feet tall, and if I could get it burnt enough, I'm hoping all the dirt will fall off and the roots will burn, and then I won't have this big giant clump of earth standing up in the air here. And I got, well, I mean, there's another one there with the root system up, another one there, another one over there, another one down there, 2 more right there, a great big birch over there, which is twice the size of this one. It's probably 10 feet in the air with a root system. So, it's disheartening, to say the least. I've gone through a few storms here on the island, like some pretty strong winds, but nothing like this. Nothing that I can remember. And for me, we've never had a storm like this ever. According to the record, this was the most powerful hurricane we've ever had here. So I believe it. The amount of damage is just crazy. Yeah, and these fell down on my horse's paddock, so they couldn't even get to the water. I had to come out here, and the winds on the second day were almost as bad as they were that night. I had to come out in the morning with the chainsaw and get the branches cut away from their water so they could get at the water. One of my shelters down in the back is completely destroyed. It's gone. My sugar shack that I did my maple syrup in, it's gone. Completely destroyed, flattened. I had, I think, 4 trees bang, 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 crisscross right over top of it, flattened it. So the thing that I got to do now is to try to get inside that sugar shack and get my equipment out that I use for doing maple syrup. And then I think what I'm going to do is just burn it right on the spot. I have no choice but burn this stuff. I can't have this stuff just lying around over the homestead. For one thing, it's dangerous. And it's just a mess. I have to get it cleaned up. I can't have it here. My horses could get into it. My pigs could get into it. My dogs. So I just, it's got to be done. It's got to be cleaned. So yeah, I'm looking at, I don't even know, like, for me to get my homestead back to what it was, I'm probably looking at, well, never. It'll never be what it was. I mean, all my big, beautiful trees in my front of my property, they're down. Yeah, it's pretty upsetting, actually. But Mother Nature can be a bitch at times. Oh well, she kind of decided to knock us and put us all back in our place to let us know who's the boss. When it comes to nature, that's for sure. It ain't us. It's amazing the amount of force and the amount of damage they can do. This storm wasn't like a normal hurricane that we've ever had here before. Usually a hurricane just kind of passes through 2-3 hours and it's gone. This one was like 6 to 8 hours with sustained winds at 140, 170, up to 180. That's sustained, and then the wind gusts were much more than that. Yeah, it's devastating. I have, like I said, hundreds of trees down. But I guess we can be thankful. I guess nobody got hurt. My wife and I, we survived. The house didn't really get any damage, just a couple little things, which is really nothing. We lost a couple of our shelters. My greenhouse is probably the thing that is the most damaged, but I think I can fix it. I went down and I checked the steel. It looks like it's not bent, it's just kind of pushed down. So I'm hoping to be able to get down there and get it all pushed back up and re-support it. And then I got to redo all the poly and the sides on it. I'm hoping to have it done before snow flies. Well, right now I just got to get these trees done over here. I got to get inside my calf pen today. I had to put a 5-gallon pail of water right there for her because her water trough is underneath trees, branches of trees. She don't seem to mind it. She likes wandering in around the trees. To get the second day when I came out, I couldn't find her. She was down in the trees, just wandering around, eating leaves, eating grass. Well, yeah, I'm glad I found her, but she got lucky. I mean, she was really lucky. Her shelter got a huge tree down on the front and a huge tree down on the back, and nothing landed on it. Nothing. Her roof stayed on. Perfect. My horses' run-ins, the roofs are gone. They blew away. They're just destroyed. The same with their shade shelter, the one that I have down in the front for the horses. That roof is gone. Blew off. So that's the next thing. One of the next, or the first things that I have to get done again is the shade for my horses, so that at least they got somewhere to go when it's raining. You know, the one thing on my farm that I thought would get destroyed, gone, beat up, there would be nothing left except the steel, never got no damage. And that was my tarp hay barn. It was perfect. Never even got a bit of damage, none. I couldn't believe it. What do you know? I guess it was in the right location. Well, yeah, I don't know what to say. This is just me rambling on, I guess. I've been kind of really busy, and it's been like 4 days since I did a video, so I figured I better get one out for you guys. Alright, so thanks for watching, guys. I don't know how many videos I'm going to be doing in the next couple of weeks because I'm just so busy here on the homestead right now. My gardens are devastated. They're not even worth talking about now. Everything or anything that was in them is just flattened and wiped out. I have a few spaghetti squash I gotta go collect, maybe a couple more zucchinis, and that's it. All my cucumbers, tomatoes, anything that was outside is finished. Now all my stuff in the greenhouse is still okay. It didn't get destroyed. It's just the top part of the greenhouse. Even my second layer of poly on the inside is still good. But I gotta get this fixed, like I said, before the snow comes. And it looks like the rain is rolling in again. It's windy again today. It's been windy ever since we've had this storm. The only reason I've been able to burn this today is because the wind is actually coming from the southeast, so that I'm behind this giant mound of dirt here, or root system. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Maybe leave a comment. Hit that subscribe button. Okay.